The next day on the river, a very familiar face won the $37,959 green carpet handicap. Rolling on over, despite carrying 130 pounds, prevailed, racking up his 5th stakes victory on the 1983 Ohio Fun Campaign.
A 16th to run, rolling on over by 2.5. Stanley L second, hard for third. That's rolling on over in front.
A week later, it was Tada's turn in the $26,710 Ohio Bell Stakes. She mated 4 victories in 4 starts, all in Ohio Stakes, with a 9-length laugher.
Through the final furlong, Tada is just coasting in front by 6. Flaming Agnes is second. Cornelia is third. That's Tada all alone.
The final stake of the month, Thistledown's $32,425 Hunting Valley Handicap. It brought together 3 previous added money winners in Albon's Gold, Cloned Princess, and More Haste. All of them took their best shots, but it was a newcomer in the winner's circle, the rallying Molly O'Dowd.
Furlong from the finish line is still Crying Princess on the lead. And driving on the outside is Molly O'Dowd coming on boldly. Crying Princess with Molly O'Dowd to the wire.
September, a month to say so long to River Downs and hello to a new talent in the Buckeye Sophomore Filly Division. The rising star was a moderate brown daughter of Poker named T.J. Poker. All she did in her first ever stakes engagement was to easily defeat 11 other ladies, including 4 stakes winners, in Thistledown's $38,000 Ohio Matron Handicap.
With a 16th of a mile left to go, T.J. Poker gamely holds on to the lead and widens. T.J. Poker shows the way.
Labor Day was getaway day at River Downs, and if Bill Monroe was overcome by deja vu, it was understandable. In 1982, he finished second to Mighty J in the Governor's Buckeye Cup, Ohio's richest and longest handicap race. In 83's renewal, worth $52,580, he stubbornly bowed to him again. But they weren't the only 2 on the wire. Wrightin' Mama, the only filly in the race, also wore her running shoes in perhaps the greatest stretch drive of the 1983 Ohio Fun Program.
3 of them across the track and down the stretch they come. Bill Monroe along the rail. Mighty J on the outside. Wrightin' Mama in between. That's Mighty J. Bill Monroe hanging gamely to the lead. Wrightin' Mama in between. Can't split the 3 of them.
If you're scoring at home, make it Mighty J to Bill Monroe to the gallant filly, Wrightin' Mama. A week later, there was somewhat of a surrender to the talents of Rolling On Over at Thistledown. Only 3 horses could be found to challenge him, and track management staged the $18,100 North Randall Handicap as a betless exhibition. Rolling On Over could have cared less. He galloped to his 6th Ohio Fun Stakes score of the year.
Rolling on over as the rider pleases.
Tada was scheduled to make her first ever start away from River Downs in the $26,475 Loyalty Stakes at Thistledown. But the loud sigh of relief from opposing horsemen told the late story. She was a program scratch, and finally, there was a new juvenile stakes winner in Ohio. He was Coax Me Again, a son of La Angelure, and he'd be heard from once again.
Coax Me Again now widens on this field. Coax Me Again has some 10 lengths with a furlong left to go. Now 16th left to go now with Coax Me Again in full command.
Finally in September, when a filly runs stride for stride with the likes of Mighty J and Bill Monroe, she figures in top shape for a return to the distaff ranks. Such was the case in Thistledown's $27,125 Darling Nellie Gray Handicap. Wrightin' Mama, off her 3rd in the Governor's Buckeye Cup, showed 9 other fillies her heels in a dominating performance.
Here they come. Eighth of a mile left to go. Right in Mama now is asserting full authority with this field. Al Bosco races second, but is no match now for the leader as in deep stretch. Right in Mama is in full command.
October, and the Ohio Fun program turned into the stretch for the Drive for the Wire. An old kid on the block, Beulah Park, sported a new name. Say hello to Darby Downs. First up, however, was Thistledown's $26,725 Cuyahoga Lassie handicap, and there was no keeping a good filly down. Rapid Rhonda hadn't won a Buckeye Stakes since June, but a late surge earned her the Lassie's top prize.
That is Rapid Rhonda. Here they come, eighth of a mile left to go. Snow Lover, Freedom Ride, and Rapid Rhonda closing in the middle of the racetrack, boldly moving fastest of all. Rapid Rhonda colors the leader. On the outside, Rapid Rhonda draws off.
The next afternoon found Tada making that long-awaited start away from her Cincinnati home base. She disappointed no one in the $28,025 Ohio Heritage Stakes. Winning off by 6 lengths, it was her 5th Ohio Fun Stakes score in as many starts.
A furlong from the finish line. Tada! Still on the head end with lots of daylight. 16th left to go. It's Tada, as the rider pleases. Tada.
The first ever Ohio stake at Darby Downs was the $27,450 Zane Grey handicap. A well-rested Monsieur Champlain used it to prove he was one of the state's most consistent runners. His victory was his 7th of the year in 10 starts.
They come through the stretch. Monsieur Champlain by a length and a half. Drummer Hoff on the outside, second by 2. Battled then by Hard 4 coming on. Going down to the wire, Monsieur Champlain by 2.5. Hard 4 on the outside as Monsieur Champlain in front.
The following week at Derby, Cinderella finally lost a glass slipper. Tada, who was 5 for 5 in the Ohio Fun Stakes program, ran into the new kid in town, Coax Me Again. Along with the late charging Pardon My Dust, the three staged a marvelous stretch duel in the $54,550 Kindergarten Stakes. When it was over, Tada had suffered her first Buckeye defeat, and the state had a leader in the juvenile colt division.
Less than an eighth of a mile to the finish. Coax Me Again has the lead. Tada is a second by 2.5. Pardon My Dust on the outside comes on third. Going down to the wire, Coax Me Again by a neck. Tada on the rail. On the outside, Pardon My Dust. Those three to the wire.
The next day at Thistledown, there was equine Buckeye history in the $26,050 Ohio Harvest Handicap. When Rollin' On Over carried 132 pounds first over the finish line, the victory sent him into the record book. It was his 7th tally in an Ohio Fun Stake and 9th overall, eclipsing the added money mark set in 1970 by the great Royal Harmony.
Quarter of a mile left to go. It's still Rolling On Over on the lead. Smart and Sharp races second on the outside. Fast Benny races third. Approaching the furlong pole is still Rolling On Over on the lead by 2 on Smart and Sharp. Now as they approach the 16th pole, it's Rolling On Over, and Rolling On Over has 2 lengths on Smart and Sharp. Rolling On Over is showing the way.
Back at Derby, the 3-year-old TJ Poker proved it's profitable not to respect your elders. She turned back 13 fillies and mares, including 6 1983 Ohio Stakes winners, in the $55,150 First Lady, the Buckeye State's richest race in the Distaff Handicap Division.
An eighth of a mile to the finish. TJ Poker holds that lead now by 2 lengths. Right and Mama on the outside, second by 3. Dedicated Queen and Dust Angel as they come down to the wire. It's TJ Poker in front.
Finally in October, Tada solidified her claim to Ohio's 2-year-old filly crown. She rebounded from her kindergarten defeat, romping by 6 lengths in Derby's $31,925 debutante stakes. It was Tada's 6th stakes score in her brilliant juvenile campaign.
Eighth of a mile to the finish. Tada by 6 lengths. Pecuniary now second by 2.5. Review the Case is third. Ava Romance fourth. They come down to the finish. Tada all alone.